stopped it.
That's it's gonna get help from YoungBuck now. So basically, just because YoungBuck had that nice trade with Overpow is not too late to fight. It actually opens up for Dragon to the Copenhagen Wolves. Jankos is still on the top side, so no response from ROCCAT.
Yep, not going to be possible. Takes a little while, but they do smite it down at 9 minutes 45 into the game. The full effect, Overpow is going to find that pink ward in that rush, but YoungBuck's also there. Airwaks throws down the flag, finds Jankos and VandeR. Got to be careful. He's able to sidestep one of those soul shackles on. They really want to find it, but there's a teleport coming in now for YoungBuck. Here comes Soren. VandeR is all by his lonesome, but Airwaks already low Cataclysm, and there's first blood. It goes to Airwaks, but they're not done yet. nukeduck having to flash the wall.
Roaming first to the bottom side of the map, leaving Woolite on his own, and now picking a very bad fight. Means the Copenhagen Wolves gets a slight goal lead.
Yeah.
Maybe even more.
They might grab a little bit more from here. Jankos already a little bit low. They're focusing Airwaks, so they take him down, but Jankos follows, and Woolite eats the charm, Valks away to safety, or so it would seem.
That's
He's going down. Freeze dashes in on some stacks. Soren eyeballing nukeduck. Do they have enough damage? The Dark Binding gonna connect on Unlimited. That's a double kill. You don't want to give that to Draven.
ROCCAT is... They tried to make the plays, it backfired, so now you start doubting yourself again, and you're like, oh, okay, maybe we should just sit back and farm, and then suddenly you go back to your really passive mentality again. Airwaks, though, he wants Woolite.
Yeah, he's going to flash after he goes for the Valk, and just is able to walk it out, but not enough, as Airwaks, with the help of the Wild Growth.
Completely gone already. No Trinity Force yet for Woolite, and if he actually starts the group, well, you know the Wolves are gonna engage now. Dragon for them as well, second of the game. Gonna get that 15% tower damage, which is not really relevant for them, but it's more again just denied from ROCCAT.
Airwaks actually didn't even really worry too much about Overpow, who throws down the Frozen Tomb to really no effect. And they just seemed like they didn't know if they wanted to go in or not. This is still gonna happen though. Airwaks, they've caught VandeR. He's gonna get blown up, and Airwaks sends down the Cataclysm, dunking on no one as the True Shot Barrage comes in. YoungBuck, they move back, they look for nukeduck. Soren takes a little bit of damage. They caught Overpow on a charm, and they will settle for the 1 for none so far. But it is a dangerous place to be when the Wolves are closing in. They're going to take it down. The Whirling Death comes in. It gets picked up by Jankos, and ROCCAT are bailing out, so a dangerous move secures them a Dragon.
Played by them, to avoiding the third one for the Wolves and getting that 6% AP and AD. And that's Soren, he's in trouble.
Yeah, he could be. They do take him down, isolated from the team.
ROCCAT has a bit of time to really think, what are we going to do? They want to go for YoungBuck.
Yeah, that looks like the decision so far. Woolite trying to shred down the tree. VandeR taking a lot in the front. They've got the exhaust down. He does have his flash available. Not going to use it. He goes down. And Overpow gets the kill.
Yeah, now the game is getting a little bit sloppy here for both teams.
In just yet. Overpow's going to find Airwaks. And they're going to try to walk it out. Charm not going to connect as Woolite moves back, but he's caught in the Cataclysm. Whirling Death comes in. They're trying to target him on the back line, and they do. YoungBuck explodes him down. Airwaks staying alive as Soren tries to find nukeduck, but all his skill shots are flying left and right. Freeze going to dodge the Dark Binding, go in for round number 2. Stand aside, won't hit. If that works out from so far, it hasn't. Here come the Wolves, though.
ROCCAT right now should just give up this Dragon and go straight to the top lane where they have the wave already, but instead, Jankos being caught out.
Ouch. That's about all you can say.
They can still do it. They can still do it. They're going to top lane now. You know you're going to lose that Dragon, so just give it up beforehand. Let Copenhagen Wolves take it, and meanwhile, you take the top lane turret, and then you recall because the bottom lane is pushing in as well, so you can't risk the Wolves pushing their way in. And I like this. If they manage to get the turret, that would be a win for ROCCAT.
They nearly do it. Yep, they'll be able to poke that one down. So they do trade that objective right there.
And now they have to recall.
They
the bottom lane is pushing.
Got the teleport out of YoungBuck.
Yeah, so the reason YoungBuck actually teleported was not to defend the turret, it's to stop the recalls. Notice how him and Soren are chasing, knowing that Copenhagen Wolves can take this massive wave and push it in on the next tower.
Yeah, the teleport being spent as well. Woolite is going to get caught by Soren, and actually getting a lot of return fire in him, and he nearly goes down, but the Zanya's Hourglass, and he's a golden boy.
And Copenhagen Wolves got the turret in the bottom lane, so they end up winning from it. Overpow to come down, defend it as he has no teleport ready, which would suddenly open up the Baron, but now he needs to be careful.
Yeah, they got the Frozen Tomb, and they've got the CC lock. He's going to pop his Zhonya's for just a moment, but they take him down anyways. In the middle, they've got quite a lot of damage here. No sight.
ROCCAT should know this. There's only 2 guys sitting in the middle lane defending. Now the ulti comes in, but that's too late. The Baron is gone.
Yep, it's going to get picked up and cashed in. They're going to try to force the fight while they've got the split on Overpow. Chasing, they turn their attention to Airwaks, but he's still so tanky, and they just don't connect.
Him as well. Overpow didn't decide to go for the engage, so this should mean a lot of damage for Copenhagen Wolves.
Yep,
we'll be able to
pick
pick this one up, yeah. And
just so quickly.
Back away now. you should have a lot of gold picked up, and then you can push in mid and top lane after with the super minions already doing work.
Yeah, they don't need to fight, but Soren tried to make something happen. He flashed, didn't get much for his trouble. But nukeduck also had to spend that summoner spell to be able to easily take advantage.
And this game has just been the perfect example of what happens if you fall behind when you play double AD in a very poke-focused comp. Because obviously there's no tank from ROCCAT at all here. Favor, because once you fall behind with the poke comp, you suddenly don't dictate the map anymore. Woolite,
and you can't even check your own jungle anymore. Soren, hey, we did 1, 2, 3, and 4 to pick him up. 7,000 gold, 6,500 gold, I should say, ahead of ROCCAT, but that doesn't really tell much of the story, as the Wolves have really just had the number of ROCCAT since that mid-game power spike kind of got exhausted. Now they're looking to take on some inhibitor turrets, or are they? YoungBuck bypasses that entirely, but here comes Overpow. He's got the Frozen Tomb. They got a lot of damage chunking him out. Shut down, however, and Copenhagen Wolves are beating a hasty retreat, but none of them went down. Just the Nidalee one. They will peel off the Baron for the time being, however. And now they're going to move forward. VandeR, he's the one caught this time. Airwaks, Soren, they're going to blow him up. He eats an exhaust. Overpow moving into the middle of the team. Maybe they found something here as Airwaks goes down. YoungBuck so tanky in the front. They've grabbed Overpow. Minions still pushing in the bottom side. All the Wolves have to do is outlast. They've got the 1 for 2.
Keep chasing around here. Home guard coming in from YoungBuck. Should be another inhibitor, maybe even a second one for Copenhagen Wolves. ROCCAT not able to do anything to stop them, despite Jankos being alive.
They got a minion wave on the bottom,
nukeduck recall now. They gotta chase for some kills here. That's the only way for them to come back. Chase for kills, then go Baron.
They're going to certainly try, but YoungBuck's still able to tank up the front. He's not going to get hit by the Dark Binding. Wolves, they know this is happening. Dark Binding going to fly. Here comes the Claw. Overpow, he's found Unlimited. He hits his Zonias. Maybe they can find something as Airwaks comes a little too late. There's Overpow going down, however. Soren coming up with a big kill. A double goes to Jankos in the meanwhile, though, but they still manage to find an answer back as nukeduck goes down. Freeze cashes in on some more stacks. 406 on the Draven.
It is a 2 for 2 here, but the Wolves, they're still very, very healthy. 5th Dragon, remember from before.
Oh, he wants more!
You can get a kitty cat as well.
Oh my goodness, that was a big axe. Another kill going over to Freeze. Woolite can't even secure his own red buff. And YoungBuck says thank you very much. Now they've not got the 2 inhibitors in the middle and the bottom. They can start pushing in here. It's only Woolite and VandeR to defend. This is looking so dire for ROCCAT. Yeah,
and YoungBuck again stopping the recalls, just chasing after Woolite and VandeR. This should be the game for Copenhagen Wolves.
Not a chance for them to get back and defend. YoungBuck even picks up Woolite as Nexus towers falling down so quickly. This is going to be it. GG Copenhagen Wolves in under their usual time. Take down the Nexus and take down Team ROCCAT.